Rock T, what's going on in sports?
John Morant and birthday boy John Conchar. Morant's got an alley to the rim. Oh, wow! And the foul! Holy cow! Did I say it earlier? Welcome back, John!
John Morant back on the court, getting nasty as if he ain't missed a game for the first time since his 8-game suspension. He came off the bench, checked into the game to a roaring standing ovation. Ja had 17 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a win over the Houston Rockets. But ESPN analyst Jay Williams thinks the NBA got John Morant's 8-game suspension absolutely wrong.
I do believe the NBA missed the mark on his suspension. I thought he should have been suspended for the rest of the regular season without pay, and his return should have been subject to successful counseling from the NBA. I think whenever you involve guns and alcohol and all this other stuff, I think there's a high standard that needs to be set in the bar that needs to be set around the league.
I don't know about suspension for the entire season, but if they would have done that, I wouldn't have disagreed with it. I'm both sides of the fence because the guns and alcohol, domestic violence, all those different types of topics and subjects, that is you got to take very seriously.
Yeah, right there, I agree with you, too. It's got to be some real accountability because they're role models to our young people. But we also need to do the same thing with this damn music also. Anything that influences young people, that young people are watching and looking up to, it needs to be censored. And when people can't be respectful, but I mean, hell, you got that going on, but you let some of the people in the hip-hop culture, in the music culture, get away with anything, and they do the most. So that's just
who's gonna suspend them?
Oh, nobody. But you notice on white radio stations, they don't degrade their women, and they don't refer to each other as B's and H's and guns and stuff on white pop stations. Just listen.
That's a music industry thing as a whole. I mean, I think there's an agenda, behind all that.
Absolutely, because all of that stuff go on in the black community on the black radio stations or whatever, do and say anything, but you don't hear that kind of stuff on the pop stations. And that's real, and we've been saying that for years. We don't have no control over the music. They have to play what's popular to become number one, to sell advertising. I'm sure they're not comfortable with us talking about it now. But, if we're going to punish the NBA players and the NFL players, we need to hold some people in the music industry under the same standards, and they need to have accountability also. That's just the way I feel. They glorifying pills. They glorifying everything that's wrong is right now, and everything that's right is wrong. You understand? And now
you can talk about killing other black men with no consequence.
None.
In our music. But you can't talk about killing, that's a whole bigger conversation.
You murder somebody, you get more time for a white or blue-collar crime than you would for murdering somebody. And I'm just being honest. I'm just looking at stuff, and it's just crazy. So that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother day. Sorry about that, Rock.
No, you good, man. We got to continue the conversation, man. It is what it is. That's my quick sports report, man. Y'all can follow me on social media at Rock T Holla.